It has been a while since I made a video on this channel, so I just want to right now address the people who might have been here for golf and let you guys know that what's been going on with that and what the future will look like. But first, I want to tell you a little bit of backstory about why I got into golf because it's crucial to understand where I'm going with golf in case anybody actually cares. But yeah, my father got me into golf during COVID. I think it was a little stir crazy. A lot of his hobbies, like billiards, were not really doable during the COVID time, and I don't think he wanted to golf alone, so he got me kind of conscripted me into it. I had golfed when I was young. I really didn't have a good headspace on it. I really don't like golfing against other people, and that's all I thought it was when I was young, from like 17 to 22, and then I didn't touch a club pretty much from then until 2020. And now I look at it as like a player versus environment thing. You know what I mean? Like it's not me versus somebody else. I do not like that concept of golf. It's whatever. Like if you're a professional golfer, obviously you have to do that, but I don't really think that's the way I would enjoy golf. So I haven't really engaged in it that way. And honestly, a lot of the people that are, not people that I know on golf courses are not very fun to be around. A lot of people either take it way too serious. A lot of people have seemed like gambling addictions, like they're like cheating just to try to get an edge on their friends when they're having small bets and stuff like this. A lot of these things I just don't really find healthy, and I don't want to associate with them. And I think because of that, plus like a pretty heavy social anxiety I have, it's gonna be very difficult for me to golf with like strangers, like just random people that I've never spoken to before, especially if it was like three of them and one of me, and I had to ride in a cart with one of them, and I didn't know any of them. I have this crazy bad social anxiety about that situation where those the three people might be talking to each other and they'll ignore me. And it's just, man, just even thinking about it, it makes me like, I can't have fun in that environment. So I'm telling you that because, I have some bad news about golf. The golf course that I recorded 90% of the videos on this channel at has closed. And this is really sad for me because it kind of represents, what my father shared with me. My father has passed away, unfortunately, since this happened. He passed away last August, and it's very difficult to, yeah, it's very emotional just to think about all this stuff. So, not to say that I'm not liking golf or want to stop golfing, but there's been a lot of roadblocks now that I can't go to this golf course by myself whenever I want, like I used to be able to. Like that course literally, there was no I could go whenever I want pretty much. It's hard, and there's not a lot of golf courses near me, and the ones that are near me are very they're not going to let me golf alone when I want without sticking me with people that might cause me to have social anxiety or not have a good time, not enjoy it. And I don't want to do it if I don't enjoy it. I don't want to create bad habits, especially in my brain about feedback from golf. I want it to always be enjoyable, always enjoy the weather, the nature, and the progression of being slightly getting better at golf, quote unquote. It's just kind of fun. Like I gave up on the idea of actually getting better at golf a long time ago because I realized that it's just not something you can do a few times a week and actually improve at. You have to actually work on it. But now it's almost like a little puzzle every time. Like, what's my game gonna look like today? How do we solve this puzzle? It's been very enjoyable to go to new courses. My uncle and his friends have taken me to some really cool places. But I also have come to the realization that recording golf content is simply, I mean, hats off to the people who do it. It's very, very, very difficult. Way harder than anything I've done in my like past YouTube career on, video games or even other stuff related to video games. It's so difficult because the camera has to be in the right spot. You have to, you can't just let it run the whole time. The batteries are going to die. There's so many things behind the scenes about it. There's also the stigma of recording. Like people are always in some kind of crazy rush on golf courses. So I've had a few times where people see me recording and they react negatively to it. It's just a really difficult thing to want to do, on top of the fact that it is then a very difficult thing to like actually edit the videos into real videos, like take the footage and turn it into an actual video. The ones when I started on this channel, those were 4 or 5 hours worth of golf, probably maybe 2 hours worth of footage, and then cutting 2 hours worth of footage down into 30 minutes of footage. That is an incredible amount of work. Like 4 hours of golf, 2 hours of, and then, like multiple hours of editing and then rendering and then uploading. This is more time than I spend on my main channel for a video, for multiple videos. This is probably more time for one video on golf than my entire channel's production in 1 week. So yeah, long story short, I don't think I'm gonna ever be able to make golf content again, at least consistently. I did enjoy last season recording that one in the fall when I knew the golf course wasn't going to be very busy and it was going to be very picturesque. So maybe I will do something like that. But yeah, realistically, I just can't. I'm also struggling to afford golf now that I have to drive so much further. I did find a new golf course that is like somewhat close. It's about 35 minutes away, which is not great, but they're pretty open. It's like probably like 50% like open. Like I can get on some days at certain times, but it's definitely not like Summit Hills was, which is really sad. And yeah, I'm really disappointed. I tried to get in contact with the people from Summit Hills. They basically just like ghosted me. I don't know. I'm really disappointed that that place not only closed, but just closed without any type of ceremony at all. It had been there since my dad was young, from what I could tell. So, but with new, this new venture is upon us here. So, as much as I love golf and I may still produce golf content, I am now going to convert this channel back into my personal channel kind of thing. So for the future, I will just be producing anything that is interesting to me. There are two things immediately that I will be using this channel for. One, I have become, frankly, addicted to collecting Pokemon cards. When my father died, I cleaned out my attic and I found a crazy collection of Pokemon cards that I am trying to get serious into selling. And when I started selling them, I realized the market is actually incredibly hot and it's actually very fun to sell them. It's very fun to try to learn like how I can maximize my profits. Studying the market in that way has been very engaging. And I have some that I think are very valuable. I have a first edition Blastoise from base set one that is currently in PSA in the hands of the grading company, and they are hopefully going to send me a card back that's going to be worth at least $1,000, if not close to $2,000. So anyway, I'm going to be doing videos on that kind of stuff. When those cards, I have 25 cards sent to them. When they come back, I will do like a reveal, like, oh, here's my first impression on what they graded them at. It's probably not going to be great. A lot of them probably are in bad shape, but I'm definitely going to make a video on that. And then I am going to start investing. I've been looking into like poker investing, the Reddit and all that, and all the different forums about this. I recognize that it's like not a surefire way to make money, but I think it's fun. I think it'd be fun to put a couple $100 into it here and there, and see if I can't turn that into maybe $1,000 down the road. Because that's basically what happened here. Like my mom bought the cards, but like whoever bought all these cards for me, we put money into it, and now I'm selling them for I'm thinking like upwards. I'll probably, by the time I'm totally done selling everything, it might be close to like 5 grand. You know what I mean? So that's really nice for somebody like me who doesn't make a lot of money. Like that's some nice side income. I really like that idea, and I would like to potentially keep doing it because it's been fun, it's been engaging, and I like Pokemon. So the second thing I want to do on this channel is I want to start doing Pokemon Let's Plays again. It's pretty much all going to be focused around my Pokemon game. If you're not aware, I made a Pokemon game. I never published it. I never did anything with it, but I do want to do a playthrough of it. I have a bunch of episodes recorded already. I have like 12 episodes recorded already. I was going to put it on a different channel, but I decided not to. And now that I've made the decision on this channel to go back to just general, like just about me instead of about golf, that is, yeah, I'm going to start uploading those down the road. Once I can finish it. I don't want to upload a half of a Let's Play, but I will do that eventually. And then in that vein, I may also play other games, just random games. Like I wanted to try to record Elden Ring stuff because I was doing a lot of modding, maybe modding in other games as well. But this channel will never be like consistent. It will never be, regular videos. It will just be, this is now my third channel at this point. I have two channels for WoW stuff, and now this will be my third channel. So, yeah, thanks. If anybody, if you have any, like, especially commentary on the golf thing, if you know of a way that I, as somebody who is basically alone, and wants to golf more, you have any solutions to that or anything like that, I'm happy to talk about this stuff. I'm still very passionate about golf, but yeah, I don't, unfortunately, the amount of people I know who golf are dwindling. So it's very difficult to get on courses alone, and it's not very fun. I don't really think I would enjoy it as much. So I'm trying to find a solution to that. For years, I thought my solution would be just get pretty good at golf, so then I'm not the worst player in the group. On top of the fact that I am socially awkward in that way, that takes me a while to like get comfortable with that. But if I was like a good player and these guys were not, then they might be more open to conversing with me and talking about the sport, and I'd feel more comfortable with that. But I suck. Like I'm not. I'm never gonna get good at this sport. It seems like it's just too distance driven, and I just don't hit the ball far at all. So, but yeah, anyway, that's it. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any commentary on that, I apologize if anybody's upset. This channel lost partnership somehow as well. I need to get, obviously, we have plenty of subs on this channel from the old days, but I need to get a bunch of watch hours again to get it repartnered, which I do plan on pushing for because I want to make these Pokemon videos. Like, I got at least probably like 5 or 6 Pokemon unpacking or whatever opening packs type videos coming. I'm going to be investing in the 151 series and buying a bunch of that stuff. And I was thinking about keeping it sealed, but that's not going to make for good videos. Obviously, it's not going to make for any videos. So yeah, I'm going to open everything I get. And if it seems like I get the base collection that I want, I had these ideas in my head, like maybe I will try to get a full, like I think they call it like a master set or something like that, like one of every card. If I have to buy singles for that, I may. But either way, I definitely just want to have it and then maybe down the road flip it and keep the ones that are awesome. Just some gorgeous art. But that's all stuff bouncing around in my head. Thank you if anybody is actually watching this channel. Stay tuned. Maybe some new content coming at some point. But stay tuned because I'm making this now and I'm just waiting for the stuff to arrive to start doing these unpacking videos. One of the main reasons I want to do that, especially, is because I want to commentate on the art. I want to commentate on like my first reaction to seeing these cards, and I also want to document anything that might be suspect. Like a lot of these things I bought from eBay, and then I also am buying things from like Walmart and maybe even Amazon, places that should be reputable. But a lot of people are saying that what people do is they buy these things from Walmart, open them, and then reseal them, like sketchily reseal them and then return them to Walmart and Amazon. And then Amazon is stupid and it just resells them thinking it was legitimately not opened. So I want to document that and maybe get eyes on that if that is happening. But anyway, hope you guys are appreciative of that. And either way, leave some comments on if you're upset or happy or whatever. If not, no worries. But that is what the future holds. So stay tuned. There's going to be some of those videos coming soon. So thank you for watching. Thank you for following on this new journey of mine, and hope that we can enjoy this together. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.